Investing activities were cash flows related to the sale or purchase of non-current assets. So an inflow came from selling a non-current asset, so it could be a car or a computer, something like that. It's not stock. Selling stock does not go in the investing section. That's in the operating because it's to do with the day-to-day running of your business. Cash outflows in this section represent any cash paid to buy a non-current asset. So looking at the section, either a positive or a negative is acceptable in this section. It doesn't, in operating we said if there's a negative, that's really bad. A negative in this section is actually kind of okay. So you can see in this case it's a negative of $2,000, and that's not a bad thing. What that means is we've gone and bought some non-current assets, so in this case $3,000 for a computer, $5,500 for a vehicle. That's okay because we're going to be able to use those in the future to make revenue. A positive is not really necessarily a good thing in this section. So you can see here we've got two inflows from selling office equipment and furniture. So just because that's going to make this section positive, that doesn't mean it's good. Why? We've got rid of assets. We need assets to run a business. How do we run our office if we have no office equipment, for example? Or if we sell a car, how do we deliver to customers if we don't have a car? So the cash flows are good in terms of the money coming in, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing for the business overall. Likewise, an overall negative balance, like we said, that means you're buying non-current assets, and that's a good thing because it helps you generate future revenues and cash. How do we set this section out? They're all the same. We start with the heading. We write cash flows from, in this case, investing. We put the inflows in on top in the first column, the outflows underneath in the second column, and remember we use brackets for outflows in the cash flow statement. We go across and down one line and we get net cash flow from, in this case, investing activities.